Hello, friends. I am so sorry about our mix-up with the Zoom this morning. I did record the session that started way late, but unfortunately the DOE website will not let me post it so that you can see it as well. So I'll just let you know what we did. The first thing we did is we did our hello song, of course. We added in Greece, where they say Yasu, and we added in Tibet, where they say Tashi Dalek, which I'm probably still saying wrong. You guys can help me if you would like to comment on that. Let me know. We went over our letter B chart, which I cannot show you because it is full of the pictures of the children that you sent me, so I don't want to put that on the YouTube. We went over the letter B chart. We had pictures of ball, baseball bat, book, bike. I can see it right here. The banana. We had a bunny. We had a bear. We had a big bus. We had a bunch of different B sounds because B says B. B says B. Every letter makes a sound. B says B. So we did that. The next thing we did, we talked about, all this week we have been talking about things that we see with our eyes. This month is Senses Month, and so this week we've played I Spy, and we've looked at so many things that we see with our eyes. And one of the things we did, because you know it's autumn now, summer is over, it is the fall, and I showed the children this picture of so many things that we see in the fall. And I thought to myself, what is something that's here that we see every day? Even at your house and at my house, what do we see every day? And I thought, well, I do see leaves every day, but it's still early in the fall, so I'm not seeing every day different colored leaves. I'm pretty much seeing green leaves every day still. What about pumpkins? I've been seeing pumpkins, but I haven't been seeing pumpkins every day. And then I realized this one right here, way up on top, next to the letter I, that squirrel right there. I said to myself, you know what? I do. I see squirrels every day. I see squirrels when I get into my car in the morning at my house, and then I see squirrels again when I get out of my car here in Elmhurst. And that reminded me, I have a story for you. This is Squirrels All Year Long. So you can see some squirrels up close, get to see some things that you don't always get to see when you're watching the squirrels. It says here, it's spring. Is it really spring for us? It's not spring for us. It's autumn for us. It's the fall. But in the book, it starts out in the spring. And in the spring, a mother squirrel builds a nest in a tree. And the squirrel babies are born in the nest. Do you ever get to see the squirrel babies? I never get to see those. But now I know they're there. And the mother feeds them with her milk. But soon the babies get bigger and they get to go find their own food. They're still small, but they scamper around and they can get their own food. And by the summer, they're really scampering around. They're going up and down the trees. They're balancing on tree branches and telephone wires and even clotheslines. Sometimes you can even see squirrels leaping from one branch to another through the air. You know what they do? They feast on fruits and seeds. What does it mean to feast? What are they doing if they're feasting on fruits and seeds? Oh, you can see it there. He's eating. He's eating that fruit. And then in the fall, where we are now, in the fall, the squirrels grow thick, warm coats. Why does their fur need to get thicker in the fall? Yeah, because it's getting colder. It really is. They crack open their nuts and acorns with sharp teeth. Look at that picture. Have you ever seen the squirrel's teeth before? We don't usually get to see that just watching the squirrels run around, but now you can see what it looks like. And they hide their food for the winter. They bury their acorns and all of the nuts that they find. They don't always remember where they buried them, but sometimes they can find what another squirrel buried. True story. Sometimes the squirrels, they'll even steal the food from the bird feeders. People put out bird seed for the birds, but the squirrels get it. After the fall comes the winter, and in the winter, the squirrels use their tails to keep warm in their dens. See how he's got that tail laid over him like a blanket. Even here, when he's on a branch, he has his tail right over him so he can keep nice and warm. And they leave footprints in the snow. Do you ever get to see the footprints? Maybe when it snows, you can look around and you'll be able to see what a squirrel footprint looks like for real. And all winter long, they eat the nuts that they buried in the fall, and they wait for the spring to come again. The end. So we read that story, and then you can see right up over here, I have a pumpkin because Halloween is coming. I'm going to show you my big calendar. Here we are on October the 9th, okay? We have the weekend ahead of us, and then school is closed. We're not even Zooming on the 12th. But then if you look all the way down here in a couple of weeks, before October is over, it's going to be Halloween. And so I thought you probably need a Halloween song and a Halloween story. So on Tuesday, we're going to read Creepy Carrots. Does Creepy Carrots look like it could be a good Halloween story? I promise you it has a happy ending. Everybody's good by the end. But this not only is a good creepy story for Halloween, but it has the letter C. Creepy carrots. So we're starting our letter C next week. Also for the letter C, we have caps for sale. Caps for sale also has the letter C for caps. And the funny thing about both of these stories, by odd coincidence, in these stories, the characters are using their listening ears. And just like we're going to be talking about what we do with our ears and our hearing and our listening, that's happening in both of those stories. So that's what we did. And we did our 5 Little Pumpkins song. Remember, grown-ups, what I talked about with the pre-literacy skills, the fluency and the rhyming that's involved in these kinds of stories and songs? Other ones we've done have had the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one has ordinal numbers, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's really good stuff for them to be practicing and getting experience with right now. So I'm going to show you how we do it, and then when the children want to do it, you just rewind the video, okay? Here we go. 5 little pumpkins were sitting on a gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." The second one said, "There's something in the air." And the third one said, "I don't care." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." And the fifth one said, "Isn't Halloween fun?" Then, ooh went the wind, and out went the lights, and 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Thanks for listening, friends. I'm hoping for a really good Zoom on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.